Hi. Well, to continue the saga. I left this 4040, which is the original one, testing. I reviewed some of my earlier video because I had hoped that I hadn't taken a picture of which ROMs were which and where was what. And it ends up that the ROMs that are in this drive currently are in fact the ones from the other drive. And it has been working perfectly for more than an hour. So, back to the troubleshooting. What happened in the midst of all that? I have no clue. I'm baffled how the discs, in the midst of all that, when they were working, in the midst of testing, they suddenly said, oh no, something's wrong. And then the discs were actually corrupted. I don't know. Anyway, so, it is tempting to put the ROMs that were in this drive into the other one, which is back here, behind the stack of drives. But I'm not going to, not yet. I have them set out here, ever so perfectly, just so, on top of a 2031 to remind me of their configuration, etc. So, I'm going to look in here for a moment. And let's see here. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Well, first of all, I'm going to ensure. Okay. The drive is on. The drive is off. I really am baffled as to what chip could have caused this sort of error, where it works, but it doesn't. But, so be it. So, right, I must be careful. This is the one. As much as I like this little arm, it's really a cool little feature. I think that once they got this sort of thick cabling on here, or whatever it is, it's like a braided thickness of stuff. I think this is better. Anyway, so I gotta pick a chip. I do. So I'm going to go for this one. The drive is off. This is the one that is next to the ROMs. It is a longer chip. It is in, oh, look at that cable there. It's in a white socket. It is C01070, 23rd week of 1981. And I'm going to put it next to the ROMs, just so. And now, I'm going to proceed to the disk drive that is having issues. This chip is putting up a reasonable fight. There we go. Oh, you have to be so patient. So it is out. And I will just confirm. $107.50. $107.50. And they were made 1 year apart. So, the chips are all, the pins are all looking fine. I push ever so gently to get them lined up and in. And I push ever so gently but firmly. And I look. And it's all good. So I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to put the discs in. By the way, I really do like the 8296. See, when I'm doing all this stuff, these, it's really nice having a keyboard you can move around. So I'm going to run, and the directories are directorying, and we'll just reset that one. So, we have swapped another chip. And now, unlike before, I am not going to be impatient. I am going to leave this to cook and simmer and test for probably at least half an hour. I was thinking, in the midst of that, I could, perhaps even I should, deal with the 4040 over there that is full of a mouse nest. I've never opened that one. I don't remember exactly where I got it, but obviously I've not opened it. And I really don't know if it works. But do I really want to sort of muddy the waters and such here? Well, no, not really. So, I'm going to leave this to test out of, let me think, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 chips in sockets in these drives. And we are now up to chip number 4. So the little program I wrote is not the extensive thing that I would like to eventually, to do all kinds of things. It is essentially doing the directories, initializing the disks, and then it prints TI string, which at the beginning of the program I set to 0, so I can tell for how long I tortured this. So, enough for now. We will let this torture. We will continue to tinker later. And hopefully we'll eventually have a successful resolution. Because, ooh, let me be daring. These stickers have been on here for a very long time. Let's see what it says. Probably somebody at TPUG, not me, because it's not my rating. I don't know what it means. Oh, speed, etc. The speed was checked in, well, sometime. Let's check this one. Ah, I might have to clean off some residue. It looks like 1987. That speed was checked and seemed to be okay. Very good. I never liked the looks of those things. Does it take away from the historical value of the drive? No, not really. It still says TPUG mailroom. And it is beat. But perhaps I will take a magic eraser to it. So, I can tell you right now that we have been testing this drive for 3 minutes and 57 seconds. And I will let it go for a while longer. And one by one, every chip will come out, every chip will go in, and I'm really hopeful that at the end of the day, I would really like it to be a 6502 or a 6522 chip, because they're everywhere. And I don't have to sacrifice another drive for it. But it is what it is. So, thank you for coming. We will get to the rat-infested 4040 at another time. Always a pleasure. Bye for now.